Good afternoon and welcome to Championship Saturday for the 2024 University Credit Union WAC Baseball Tournament. The Tarleton Texans unscathed, looking to win one game to get the tournament championship. CBU hoping to play another doubleheader. They won 2 games yesterday to get.
Pano's been good. Simon's coming on, and now Carpentier bats third in the lineup here today.
That one hits him. And as we would anticipate, another hit batter in this one. This is the most prolific tournament on record for hit batters here. See if they want to do anything with it. They don't. Line drive, base hit. Dumanel had to stop to make sure it went through. It did. First 2 batters aboard. Pano continues his hot hitting, his 9th hit of the tourney.
Their games.
There go the runners. Might have a chance at third. The throw's high, almost sailed away, but a great job down there by Hammonds, and there you see the different approach.
Some coaches might be a little
third base. We've seen pickoffs out at second base. A lot of action going on. It might be the depth perception. I don't know. The 2-2. In the air, that's going to get down for a base hit. Dumanel scores easily. Pano right on his heels, and the throw is going to be late. CBU takes the 2-0 lead. Carpentier moved up in the lineup, and it worked.
That helped a lot with their pitching staff.
In the air, pretty well to center field. Shook going back, still going back, looks up, can't get it. It one-hops the wall. Carpentier had to make sure it cleared because it looked for a while like Shook might have it.
I feel like it's at least been 95, 96 each year.
Yep. Little tapper, that's going to get a run in. Might be a base hit. Quick play, not in time. Everything going right for CBU. Not a bad pitch. Got the contact he wanted, a ground ball. And
right now is working. He brought in Skipworth late last night, hit a late home run they really needed.
That little safety squeeze bunt. Not good enough to get the run in. It went right back to the pitch.
Defensively.
In the air, pretty shallow. Don't think Simon's going to be able to tag. Shortstop Shirey out, makes the grab. I'll tell you what, if Olsen could get out of this jam with just one more run coming across, you'd take that at third. 2-1 pitch to McGuire. And that's going to get through into right field. Simon scores easily. Alvarez coming to the plate. That's a strong throw. And they got him. What a P from Hunter Smith in right field. I think they're going to look at it again in the first inning. Here's a closer look. See what we can see here. Simon scores easily. I had said earlier a base hit scores Alvarez, but that was lined. And the throw. Ooh, they might reverse that.
Yeah.
I think they might reverse that, Adam. What do you think?
See if he gets that fingertip in there. Yeah, I think he might be safe.
Yeah, it didn't feel like the tag got there until it gets Simon bending. And he's out. Didn't have enough to reverse it. It was bang, bang play. And to be honest, I'm okay with that one because it was that close. Quite a bit. 444 on base percentage. Ground ball left side. Simon has to wait for it. The throw, and it gets by the first baseman. Rolls down by the tarp. Had to hurry it because he had to wait for that bounce to come down. We have seen some high bounces. There goes the runner on this 3-2. Driven into center field. Going back is Alvarez. He's got it tracked. Makes the grab at Hammond, who was standing on second, has to hustle back to first base. Long drive, but it's the first out of the inning.
We found him last night.
In the air to center field. That's going to drop in front. Ooh, and almost took a weird hop. Alvarez drops it, but Hammond had turned back to go to second. That took a weird kick when it initially hit. But an E5 and now 1-out base knock. The 1-1. Hits that one in the air to center. Coming in is Alvarez. Does he see it? Yep, he does. Came in a different approach. It looked like there for a second. Makes the play. And we haven't seen guys lose the ball. There was a little bit of a argument about a attempted steal of home in the SEC earlier today. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Delgado works around. The E5 and the
last night. 2022 was a big year for him.
Check down. He went around, says the third base umpire Michael Chuckerman. First strikeout of the ball game for Olsen.
When they switch some things around at the top.
Ground ball to short. Shirey takes a couple crow hops, guns him out. And very quickly, 2 outs. So Olsen trying to really quiet things down with a 1-2-3 inning here, quite possibly. Win that one, but CBU has won 3 straight since then. Right back to Olson. Nice job by the reliever. He gets him 1-2-3 in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Still 4-0 CBU.
It stands right now. So many guys have played well, and nobody's really stood out more than others.
Pano long throw and gets the job done. The WAC Defensive Player of the Year. Woo.
Range as well, to his right and to his left.
Ground ball to short. 2 down. I won't even say it, Adam, because nobody listens to me. The 2-2. Right back to the pitcher, Delgado. Delgado says, hey, Olson, anything you can do, I can do just the same. 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the second. We go to the top of the third. Still 4-0.
You know, Ryan was an area code pitcher for those baseball fans out there. He's pitched at a high level. That ball's hit. I'm going to stay on this mic because every time I'm on this thing, we get the leadoff guy on and we score. So if I coach the rest of the game with this on, is that allowed?
I got no problem with it, Coach. I think your CBU fans would have no problem with it as well. Boy, that was a bomb for Michael Carpentier. And we'll talk about him in a minute. The same lineup. You kind of tinkered it every time. And obviously it worked. You put Carpentier up in the 3-hole spot. We saw what he just did. Why did you decide to make those changes to your lineup each game?
I've liked Michael's at-bats.
I'll just ask you one last thing. Any specific message to the guys this morning knowing you have to play 2 to win a championship?
You know, what? I didn't. I sent them a text this morning. I sent the pitchers a text and the classic 1 pitch at a time, visually see each pitch that you throw. Hey, look at that. And I retained the challenge.
There you go.
Right.
And Braden Bell's off the hook as well, Coach. Hey, are you always this calm in the dugout? You're so calm, and Simon takes his lead. He's not opposed to trying to swipe a base. Tries to bunt again. That ball squirts away from Cruz. Simon thinking about going to third. He won't get greedy. He'll stop at second. I mean, right now, everything going right for CB as well. The 3-2, ball 4. Well, an easy inning for Olson in the second. Carpentier greets him with the 401-foot shot. The 0-1 pitch to Ostrander. He squares the bunt again, and that hits him. Did that get him on the back shoulder or get his helmet again? My goodness, another hit batter on a breaking pitch on a square around. Shot right back through the middle, got over the glove of Olson. Simon scores. Alvarez says not again, and he stops at third. A base hit single for Brown, and another run comes across. 6-0 CBU. Good speed out there, too, with Alvarez at third, Ostrander, little chopper. Can they turn 2 here? Second for 1, back to first. They get the double play. Another run scores. Won't be an RBI, but they'll take the run. 7-4. Looking for his first hit of the tournament. He's 0 for 6. Chopper coming in quickly. Myers, big hop, gets his man, and that is the inning. But 3 more runs. Crazy down there. I mean, the starters, guys who've been playing every inning, they were jumping up and down. Ball 4. So Cruz trying to get the team riled up a little bit here. We're just a little bit here to find the strike zone. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase one. Well, that helps you out when you're having trouble dotting your pitches. 86 miles an hour and you want to run yourself out of anything. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets him. First base occupied, so it doesn't matter that it hit the dirt. Well, let's see if he tries to snap one off in the dirt again here. There goes the runner. Ground ball to third. Simon's got it. Fires across, and that's the inning. So the leadoff walk amounts to nothing. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man
And 3 knocked in.
Well, you're just in the 4th inning, and this is the 3rd plate appearance for Dumanel, and he's going to be on base for the 2nd time.
1 for 2 now with a hit by pitch and a single for Nick Dumanil. Pano 1 for 2. Skies this pitch high in the air, left side towards the dugout for CBU. And there is room for Hammonds, who makes the grab. 1-2 from Olsen. Backdoor slider, and Carpentier was late on it. Good pitch.
I think that one had him fooled by the time he realized.
Back-to-back coming into the day from Haley and Burcham. Elevated high in the air off the bat of Mitch Simon. Cooper Shooks had a good week in center. He makes a two-handed squeeze, and leadoff single is wasted off the bat of Dumino. Relief.
Oh, he's been great. I mean, that's the thing. We knew we were going to have to eat some innings and, give us a chance, to win one of these two games, obviously. And he's done a fantastic job of filling the zone up. They're going to hit. That's what they do, and that's what they're.
To Huntsville, Texas. The 1-2. Overpowered on the fastball. A little extra juice there for Delgado. 92 on the radar gun. As he picks up, Hick would likely have Downer to start game 2 today. One of their weekend arms. Strike 3 on the outside edge at 94 from Ryan Delgado. He has struck out.
ECU, the number 1 seed, scored 1 run in the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th to beat the Lopes, and then boat raced ACU on Friday.
Alvarez went around. No appeal from plate umpire John Perez. Strikeout for Olsen. 4 runs a year ago. Up the middle. Second baseman Myers in shallow center makes the play. Wow. Ostrander went diving across first base. 4 2/3. Payoff is low and Brown walks. So one more out. And Olsen would have the longest outing all week. When they really needed it too. I mean, they need a lot of times. You'll get a couple of starters do that. Not the case for Tarleton State this week. Number right side. Myers handles, underhand toss to Enriquez. 5 innings for Olsen, the longest outing this week by a Texan. Lake Forest and the hosts, Beavers from Oregon State. Up the middle, Pano gets to it. The throw, he got him. What a dazzling play by the defensive player of the evening.
Even though you're not eligible. So that's a little bit of a new thing, allowing Tarleton State into the tournament this year.
Lazy fly ball to right. Dumino finds it and makes the catch.
And we saw that actually scenario play out a couple years.
To the championship game and winning the title. They were in Corvallis, almost defeated Oregon State on a Friday in Corvallis, so the WAC would be back in Corvallis, Oregon. And Ryan Delgado is trying to make sure it's his Lancers. Ryan Kim came in to pinch hit. He went 0 for 1 with a ground out, so Skipworth, a third different batter here in the 9-hole. It's a high chopper to Shiree at short, and he makes an accurate throw for out number 1. Was the longtime head coach, did great things in Corvallis as Dumanil whistles a line drive out to center. Another multi-hit game for the Huntington Beach native. Christian Friday. Slowly hit up the middle. Shiree gets to it, on to first. What a pick by Enriquez. Digs it out of the dirt. Double play goes 6-3. Lancers
of the Texans as to keep him off the base paths.
Liner to second. Leaping grab for Connor McGuire. It is all clicking right now for CBU.
Yeah, and if you're in that Texans dugout, you're thinking.
1-2 coming home. Breaking ball hit towards short. Pano tried to backhand off his right foot and couldn't snare it. Base hit for Morrison. Day before this recent hit for Morrison. And he whacks this pitch out to left. But Ostrander thought he had a beat on it. And then it goes over his head. Late break over at first for Morrison because it sure seemed like Ostrander was going to make a catch easily and left.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got frozen a bit. Maybe.
The Delgado payoff. Runners moving up the middle, which may eliminate a double play. Yep, the runner is safe at second. Out at first, run will score. Great base running by Trace Morrison, who scores from second. The check and the 1-2 from Delgado. Runner is off for third. Carpentier's throw. Got him. Tag applied by Simon.
Well, he wants to challenge it.
Yeah, looks like they got him before he got that left hand in there.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to overturn unless we have a different angle. I thought he.
Hit to third. Stopped by Simon on a hop. Fires it across. Nice play again. It's been a good defensive afternoon. Trying to save some legs for Cruz ahead of what could be a game 2.
That's going to be fair. It's going to roll. Cut off before it gets to the wall. Carpentier is going to go for 2. And the relay throw not going to be in time. Carpentier slides in with a double. He's now a triple away from the cycle. Olsen checks the runner, the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through. They're going to wave Carpentier. He takes the turn. The throw will come into second. Another run scored. They get it back. And another RBI for Mitch Simon. 2. Ground ball, the dive, the flip. Unable to turn the double play, but that was some pretty glove work by Myers. And
Probably runs as well as anybody else does.
Ostrander, right center field, going back is Smith on the run, makes the grab. Talked about it. Smith playing very well in right field. He's been tested. Back in the third. There goes the runner. Great jump. Guerra's throw didn't get him. Throw was a little hot on Brown. Hits that one pretty well to left. Starting to his right, coming back to his left is Morrison, and that is the inning. So 1 run comes across on a couple of hits. The 2-2. Ground ball right back up the box. Going to get through, so the pinch hitter getting it done. Base hit single.
And this could be a move state.
In the air to center. Heading back is Alvarez, going deep right in front of the warning track. Making the grab. Shook retired. One center fielder to another. Gave it a ride.
Slider doesn't have as much break on it right now.
There goes the runner. Little flare that McGuire tried to fake out the runner, but Drake wasn't buying it. First to third they go on the hit and run. So
15 out of 16, a lot of strikeouts. They were hacking early in counts, much more patient now.
Guerra gets one into left center field. Long run coming in. Alvarez makes the grab. A tag at third. Did Drake tag? Let's see. Got to snag that one.
It almost seemed like the jump was too good, right? I mean, it seemed like Drake must have left early because he was at home shortly after the catch was made. The battery read it really well. It was hard to see if Alvarez had caught it or not.
Well, he was looking, so maybe he timed it perfectly. As of right now, it's a great defensive play, but a sac fly to bring in. Here's the call. And he did not leave early. So Drake comes in, base hit single, goes first to third on a hit and run, and then scores on a sac fly. So, yeah, he might buy himself a start if we have to play a second game today. Again, until that one spot in the 7th. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, little chopper. McGuire, the flip to Pano, and that is the inning. But a run comes across. In the air, center field, shallow coming in, not going to be able to get it. Is Shook. So base hit single by McGuire. See if they change something here with Skip taking his lead at first. And that hit him. Oh my goodness. Skipworth flipping the bat back. That sounded fleshy. That been on base 3 times.
There's too much power. 19 home runs. Homered against Tarleton State earlier in the week.
Could be 2. And booted it. They're going to hold everybody. I think Myers tried to go a little too quickly there because he knew. Chop to third. Step on the bag and go home for the tag. Nicely done by Mason Hammonds. That was tailor-made to get the out at third. The runner at third could have gone back to third base. McGuire.
And that's heads up, too, because I think some players might forget to make a tag. And there's probably good communication in the field, too, from the third baseman Hammonds yelling tag to Guerra. He was all over it. And a big double play to prevent a...
Dumanel taking the lead. Pano not being held on. Down the left field line, slicing foul, long run for Hammond, and he makes the catch. Oh, the third baseman Mason Hammonds coming up with 2 web gems. Dumanel moving to center. Alvarez out. Into Dumanel in center field. Does he see it? He does. Comes in and makes the grab. You're always a little nervous when they kind of stumble around out there.
Going into the inning, now 5 outs after the first out.
The 3-0 pitch and a 4-pitch walk. Cole Myers. Well, you start kind of counting outs here. It's holding him on. Shot past Skipworth. Gets over the glove. Going to get into the corner there. Dar blocks it. Sliding and is able to save the run, but it's first and third. Maybe get back in their groove a bit. That one hit pretty well, pretty deep going back. Ostrander looking up, and it's going to one hop and over the wall. Enriquez will stop at third, but it's a double, and it'll play to run. Cole Myers comes in to score, making it 8-3.
Somebody else. I know you want to save as many arms for the next game as possible, but Delgado just hasn't been as sharp going back to really the 6th. And he gave you everything that he had in the tank and then some working into the 8th. But that's all for Delgado as Gary Adcock goes out.
3-1 pitch to the pinch hitter Russell. In the air to center field. Dumanel starts back. Now coming in. Should be deep enough to score one. They're going to go to third to hold the runner there. Enriquez comes in to score. And it's a 2-spot. Makes it an 8-4 ball game. Shook at the plate. Pops him up. McGuire calling everybody off. Shallow outfield grass. Makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out. Swing and a miss. He got him. Tag applied by Guerrero. 1 down.
Good changeup there by
Harry might do. Pretty well into center field. Shook is there. A couple steps to his right. 2 down.
You know, I would think with Tarleton State, Michael, that Garza would probably be your top option. I would say Garza, but it's kind of a toss-up.
Ground ball shallow right field. Bobbled by Meyer. No play. Tough play. Ostrander reaches. Scouts their catchers to see if the guys really have it. Little ground ball. Myers got it. Going to make the tag, and that is the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Texans. They need at least 4. Well, Gary Adcock knows you can't give these guys any rhythm. And that's into right center field. Coming over quickly. Dar with the dive, and he makes the catch. Well, he had some trouble seeing fly balls last night. No trouble on this one. Every button Gary Adcock has pushed has been perfect. Skied behind the plate. Can Carpentier see it? He's got it. Throws the mask. 1 out to go. Well, that was great communication by Simon and Hernandez.
Get him up.
That one hit well into center field. Dumanel, can he track it down on the run? Makes the grab, and that is your ball game. CBU stops the 4-game tournament win streak, the 5-game win streak for the Texans, and we got a championship game at 7 o'clock. Lancers and the Texans. 8-4 your final in this one, and CBU scored 7 in the first 3, and it held up.
Ryan Delgado's probably your MVP. What a brilliant pitching performance, but there was a lot of guys who contributed to this one. That man as well in the 9th with the great catch by Matthew Dar. Offense was good early on. 7 runs combined in the first 3 innings for California Baptist.